Hello, and welcome to another episode of North American Journeyman. This is Stat Robot here, and today we have another league match. Last time out, we had a tough match against Nashville SC in the Cup, as well as Exit the Cup. If you haven't watched that one, go back and watch that one. But here we are, we're back in the league, we're taking on Omaha, we're still in first place, but it's actually been kind of tricky. Since that Nashville game, we've only had two results go our way with wins 2-1 over Tucson, 2-1 over New England. It just hasn't been going well. We had a tough outing against Richmond where we're starting. I'll get into it a little bit later, but we're starting to see our beloved 4-4-2 and 4-3-3 formations really fall apart here. Like I even tried to switch it up back to the 4-3-3 in this match against Chattanooga, and it's just these late goals have been killer to us. I mean, that was where two goals past 80 that we allowed here in that defeat. Hey, we had to rescue. We had a late draw for another one with a second half score, and I thought it was kind of settling down for the 3-3 or for the 4-3-3. We got a good 2-1 win over Tucson, going back to the 4-4-2, and something we really dominated. Although we needed two late goals to really help our case there. There was actually a missed penalty at the end that would have tied the game, but yeah, one match disappointing against Fort Lauderdale, considering that we had led for all of it, for all of the first half before allowing three second half goals, including one at 86 and then another at 90 plus 4 to lose this one. And yeah, it's just been a really tough run of games. As you can see, there were no wins through June. On the bright side, though, we are still in first place. It's a very slim margin, and as you can see, the playoff race is really heating up right now as we only have a 7-point gap to seventh place at the moment. Omaha right there on the outside, and even Madison is interesting as a +6 goal differential, and we just need to start picking up points and continue assuring our spot. But this leads me into the change in formation. I tested it out in the last match that we have now switched to a 4-3-1-2 with two advanced forwards. We played in this match with Labovitz and Ibarra, but I think we've dropped Ibarra back down to a deep lying forward. Jake Keegan getting involved in the action, and a very good shift from our defensive back line. Even Aaron Walker getting a goal that eventually won the match for us as we take a 2-1 win over Greenville. And I had to be pleased with the amount of shots we had, and definitely with the shots on target with this one. Actually at a 1.48, so that was a very needed bounce back one, especially at home after a long stretch of games without a home match. But yeah, ahead, it's been the new formation that we've had going forward. I've been trying to bounce back between Lucas Coutinho or Jake Keegan, and one of the actual concerns we've had is that there's just no gap, or there's just no depth that we've had in the midfield. I've had to bring on players such as here Peter Pearson to try and help fill up a lot of the gaps here in just our midfield, that if we have an injury, we'd have to switch back to the 4-3-3 or the 4-4-2. But this formation has worked out well. I feel like we have to give it a chance. It really helps unlock Vinton Evans right now, and Lapovitz and Ibarra play well off each other. They have a decent connection. Even if you're looking at some of the analysis here, there's a little bit of lapse here on the right side, but I feel like this is just kind of the opportunity that we have to go forward, and these are all must-win games ahead. We can't afford to be dropping points, especially as we try and clinch that crucial home playoff spot and that first-round bye in that postseason. But a lot of other interesting games. Definitely want to keep an eye on the Richmond-Chattanooga match. Fort Lauderdale is another one to keep an eye on with playing Madison. And even Toronto FC plays a struggling Tormentus side, as all teams that are within touching distance of your Greenville Triumph. But yeah, let's dive into the games. We had a lot of attacking on the last game, but we should definitely go into more of a positive outlook. Maybe shoot on sight might help us with this one, but I may take that one off if we're just being wasteful with our chances. If you're looking within our last 5 games, the form, it's been Jesus Sabara, Lucas Coutinho, and Vinton Evans have just been on form recently. Even Keegan and Brown off the bench have done well. We've actually, interestingly enough, with J.J. Donnelly, he was not getting a ton of playing time. He only had made one appearance in the league this year, and we've actually loaned him out to Sheffield Wednesday to let him have some time. So he is back across the across the pond, and he'll return back for the start of the 2022 season. But the same usual lineup: Christensen, Frank, Frick, Lee, Polak, Walker, Pilato, Evans, Coutinho, Abar, and Labovitz. Let's dive into the game here against Union Omaha. It's going to be the second match we've run under this new system. New England was kind of a tough game because wasn't really the challenge I was looking for in that game. Even though it was a very close game, it was one where the Revs too had a new head coach, and it was the first game of the system. But here, going up against a playoff team, or a team on the edge fighting for the playoffs, this is somewhere I think can provide us with a really decent challenge, and we have to be up and play to this schedule. Yeah, it's the usual lineup for Omaha, Nuhu in goal, and a very interesting 4-1 4-1 formation, but two tactical differences. And here we are to just get the game started. Omaha looks to have a good attendance with a decent traveling crowd here at Greenville in the end zone as Omaha gets us started here in the opening half. Good defense. What I've liked with this back line is just keeping our four defenders back. I think in the previous formations, we've always sent our wing backs forward on at least support and attack, and I think we do have them on fullback setup right now that it really helps keep them back in play as Omaha gets a chance early in the game here to send one into the box. Doyle with an opportunity, and he scores a goal. Polak, that was unlucky. Doyle from the edge of the box with a header or off the cross from DeRosa, and he finds the back of the net as the hosts go up 1-0. What missed header was here? Yep, Doyle just out-jumps Tyler Polak and just sends it by Christensen into the back of the net. That's an unlucky defensive error, which we've seen from Polak has made in the past, but we got to bounce back. We're only down one. It's early, but hey, even from that New England game, that was another game that we conceded early in the match and had to come back to win 2-1. There's still chances, there's still opportunities, and I still believe in this side to get that chance. Definitely a slower build-up as Ibarra gets through on play. Nuhu in goal with the deflection to force the corner, but that was superb to see us go through on that opportunity. Polak to send the ball in on the corner, but it's cleared away, and that was a great chance. It's still even on shots and shots on target, but they have that crucial lead as I still feel like we can take advantage of a lot of our opportunities here. A throw in here in the EA attacking half. Labovitz with an opportunity to send it through. Frank will collect the ball outside the goal, but sends it in. Nuhu doesn't have to make a tough save on that one, as we are now still 4 shots to 2. If you're looking around some of the other score lines, Tormented take a lead, which helps us against Toronto FC 2. Madison beating Fort Lauderdale is helpful as well, but Richmond, crucially with their lead, that would send them atop the table if these results hold. Omaha to get in to another chance to send it into the box. Still building up play. Doyle, who had the early goal with another opportunity, but sends it back. Let's see if we can just kind of drop into play and intercept a few passes here. Doyle with another opportunity on the ball. Dargan, Usamat, Brown, DeRosa. It's very slow build up in play, and they actually find a through ball into the box, but it's Willis through on goal. God, that's 2-0 on them, and they had a lot of the ball in that opportunity as he's through on goal. Where was the defensive mismarking there? Willis just finds the open gap in the box, and that's Omaha going up 2-0 on this one. That's unlucky. I feel we're playing all right. We're getting the shots here on this one, but that we're just not being clinical with our chances. Let's encourage the team and see what we can do, but they're just playing so well. Villian, Willis, Doyle, DeRosa, and Nuhu all with above 7 performances, and just it's not good enough from our side. It's really disappointing from how we've been playing here in the first half, as they get an opportunity to send it up 3-0, but it's deflected off the wall for a corner. If they go up 3-0 at halftime, that would be incredibly unfortunate, as the whistle blows for halftime. We're winning on the XG, but It's behind 2-0 in the goal count, and yeah, we need a much better display in the second half. I think all the players can do a lot better than what they've been performing with so far. If anything, we might try a formation switch to try and get back to that more proper wing play that we had with the 4-3-3. If this continues to not really go as to plan. If we can just get back into this game, if we get one goal before 60, I feel like we would have a chance to get back into this game. It's early though. I still feel at least hopeful that we can find our chances. Coutinho with an opportunity into the box. Labovitz gets the goal. What build up and play. Evans to send it into Coutinho, who sets up the assist. Labovitz, and that's what I'm talking about. We needed that goal before 60, and we get it within the first minute of the second half. Evans sends a great ball into Coutinho, who is unmarked. Labovitz one time into the bottom corner, and that gets us a goal back. Great set of play right there. Omaha will get a chance to really answer here straight from the kickoff, but that was excellent build up in the play. I'm very impressed. Vincent Evans really this formation really suits his play style and shows that he's one of our best midfielders with that opportunity. And yeah, it gets us a chance to get back into the game, and we'll have to see how the rest of the half goes. Villian gets through with another opportunity, sends it. Yeah, just as I thought, we had a chance to get back in there. Villian and gets their third goal of the match. What had happened here? Who is the mistimed? Who missed their chance right there? Frank, he misses marking Villian, who lets him get by him through on goal, and it's just near post. Christensen can't save it, and we're right back to where we started from, 3-1 down now. Yeah, that's unfortunate. At least Chattanooga is now drawed with Richmond. Fort Lauderdale takes a 2-1 win lead over Madison. No other change in goals. But yeah, I felt like we really had the chance to turn the momentum there, but it just giving up that goal was crucial. We haven't been the best with giving up a third goal and being able to find a way to get back into a result. We can still get a chance here. We might look to making some changes. I'm thinking, I'm not sure. Pilato in the midfield for Pearson might be a chance. The defense just really hasn't been performing the stellar defense performance that we need them to do. Still trying to build up and play. Evans has a chance. Frank with an opportunity as well. Sends the ball into the box. Evans sends it in. Nuhu with the save there. So we're out shooting them. We're getting our chances. It's just it hasn't been clinical, and they're just performing when they need to. Coutinho's not doing the most stellar of performance, so maybe this is a Jake Keegan appearance. Let's see what we can do trying to make a tactical change here. Pilato for Pearson. There just aren't too many other options, maybe. Let's see about Jake Keegan coming in for... Yeah, let's say Jake Keegan in for Coutinho. And yeah, I think that's going to be pretty much kind of our moves for now. Let's see if that helps out. Jake Keegan really helps spur our chances on in the last match against New England. And we're getting a lot more chances at goal. Let's try bumping this up to more of an attacking mindset. We just need to get back into this game, and I feel like we can certainly do that. Lebovitz with an opportunity tries to send it in on goal, but it's over the bar, and he was offsides anyways. I don't know, maybe if it continues, Ibarra might even come out for Morel or Nico Brown. This is tough. I think one of the things that's kind of a drawback with this formation is that we just don't have the player sets for it. There's not enough changes we can make within the midfield to really bring on a lot of chances. I mean, Evans and Walker are certainly playing well. Right now, they're two of our strongest performing players on the field, but it's a really tough formation. I think we've played rather narrow. If we're looking at some of our instructions, actually we're extremely wide in transition, out of position. Yeah, I feel like it's play for set pieces. Let's actually hold on. Let's see what we can do to just try and change things. If we can just get more opportunities, I felt like I'd even said preseason or pregame that shooting on site might end up being changed out of this one, but we really have to take more advantage of our chances. Our finishing has just been terrible in this game. We're getting more shots, but if they're performing well on the XG as well as it's through on goal and makes it a fourth, ah, Omaha goes up 4-1 on Greenville, and just as I was saying that we're not being clinical enough with our chances, Dargan with a fantastic build-up and play with Doyle to send it forward, gets through in our back line, and Willis just beats Christensen behind to the back of the net, and Omaha go up 4-1. Yeah, let's go with the tactical changes, and I don't know, like, do we stick with the 4-3-1-2? It's tough. I feel like we've done it. It just hasn't performed well for this match. I'm just trying to get back into this game because this will drop us down to a +2 goal differential, as it appears like from other games that Richmond can possibly get a winner there if they're up. Uh, yeah, Villain makes it 5. Oh, that's this isn't good. That's not good. God, I I got to change the tactics. We got to go back to something else. Just kind of just go back to what we know. Um, Keegan gets and uh, I don't know, like I mean, what it's really difficult on just how to the scene just isn't performing what they've used to be doing. If we can go maybe to the 4-3-3 and see how this kind of improves, but we really need to just get back into the game somehow. Let's try a chance. And I think our problem was that we went very much with attacking that last one. Maybe if we just dropped it back to positive and it would just kind of help the bleeding. They're just having a day out there. They're performing well, and you just have to give props to the team. This is a tough game for Christensen. Arguably, this is our toughest match or this is our most tough loss of the year. It's really just unfortunate with how we've been playing. It hasn't been the best performance that we've seen, and I don't know. This team it seems like we've been struggling here down the stretch. Lavovitz with a chance. It seems like it's been a while since we've seen one of our shots be in one of the highlights here. We have a throw in here in the attacking half to try and build us back and just get a goal, just to have a little bit more positive. And just to think, this second half started out so positively. And with a chance, Nuhu sends it back for a corner, but yeah, if just find something here in stoppage time to just try and build momentum towards the next match, and the header clearance from goal. We're just I won't say we're getting FM because I feel like they've outplayed us today. It's not anything I can really complain about other than that we just haven't been clinical with our chances, and they've completely outplayed us today. It's unfortunate. Christensen with a very terrible performance. Evans and Walker in the midfield has been great. I mean, if you're looking at Omaha, you got to give props to Willis, Doyle, DeRosa, Jargan, even Nuhu in goal has done well. It's just one of those games that it just wasn't our day. I can't really say I've been too pleased with the result, and not really our day, and the team knows it, and it was just a poor result, and yeah, there was just not much we could have done as we somehow maintain our lead atop the table as Richmond and Fort Lauderdale pick up draws from this one. Omaha moves into a playoff spot, but yeah, if we really got to figure something out moving forward, that it's a match that we can't really be happy about. I thought that was just it's tough, and we'll just kind of have to see what we can do moving forward with the team. It's we have chances coming up. It's coming down to the business end of the season with North Texas, Madison, North Carolina, Tormenta, and Richmond. If you're looking at some of these teams right now, three of them are not currently occupying playoff spots, but we got a crucial last game of the season against Richmond that could very well decide the league regular season. And yeah, I can't imagine that I mean, we've done well to maintain our spot atop the table, but a +1 goal differential is just not ideal. It's certainly something we'll have to kind of figure out moving forward, and I'm not sure if that's something that we have to do with transfers. There is a possibility that we get a Charleston Battery player here and on loan that would provide us a little bit more just depth here in the midfield. It'd just be another option alongside Coutinho and Jake Keegan as well. But we'll have to see if this ends up coming through or if it'll just be the players we currently have here. If you're looking at some of the goals, it's been Ibarra and Lavovitz who've provided all our chances. Even on the assists, it's been Ibarra and Lavovitz. But I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of North American Journeyman. I think we'll probably end up returning for that final day of the season and just seeing where we're at. But this playoff race is not over yet. It's been it is 6 points to finishing in seventh, so a lot of work to be done. But I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of North American Journeyman.